Today marks 60 days that we've been here at Stanford, and while I would rather be home for sure than here at the hospital, I was just reflecting today on how all of our needs have just been met while we've been here, and the doctors and nurses are always asking what they can do for us and what they can do to make us feel more comfortable. And so, you know, I guess just things really aren't too bad. It hasn't been too bad being here for the 60 days that we've been here. I wanted to talk a little bit about the chemo that I've been getting. When we first were exploring the options for chemo, I was actually presented with the option to terminate the pregnancy, which of course I said no, it was out of the question. You know, we've been praying for a baby since we had a miscarriage in August 2013, and you know, there was no way that I was gonna terminate the pregnancy. We just knew that we would pray over the baby and just pray for God's protection, which I'll share a little bit more later about how God protected Judah while he was in the womb. So the chemo that we started with was a less aggressive form of chemo and not what they would have chosen to start with, but because I was pregnant, that was something that they had evidence of how it would affect the baby, and so they figured that it was safe. So now that I have delivered, I did a more aggressive form of chemo. I just finished that on Sunday, and so that was what they originally wanted to give me. I had a higher dose of cytarabine and some other medications, and so they're hoping that would really be what would just kick this leukemia. We had been praying for protection over Judah just the whole time with all the medications and the chemo, and I actually asked the doctor about the placenta to see had anything went through the placenta, and there was nothing. So he was completely protected the entire time with all the medications, all the chemo that I was being given, and it's just totally an answer to prayer that he was just completely protected and is completely healthy. We recently found out that my sister Renee is a 10 out of 10 match for bone marrow, which is awesome. I was actually talking to some of the nurses, and they said that it's pretty much a miracle that she's a 10 out of 10 match with me only having 2 sisters, because they have had patients that have had like 10 siblings, 15 siblings, and none of them were a 10 out of 10 match. So they look for the siblings first because they have a good chance of being a good match. But if not, then they would go into just a public donor pool and see if they could find someone that's a 10 out of 10. And you know, who knows how long that would take to be able to find someone. So really, we're very grateful that this has worked out in the way that it has, and that I do have a sibling that is a 10 out of 10 match. I was told that that was really pretty amazing. So I just finished up the chemo on Sunday, and I'm feeling really good, and so now I'm in recovery. I'm going to be in recovery for 3 to 4 weeks, and they'll do another bone marrow biopsy. So just please be praying that I continue to feel well. I've been feeling really good, and so it'd be awesome if I can continue to feel well throughout the recovery, and just not have any infections, not have any fevers like I did the last time. That was really rough, and you know, they had to take the PICC line out, and they put in IVs, and I kept having to be poked every day when they were doing labs, and it was just really rough. So please be praying that this is a smooth recovery period, and just things go well. Judah's doing really well. He is at maximum feedings right now with the breast milk, and they were going to fortify it to give him some extra calories and some calcium, I think. And he is not on the CPAP right now. We're seeing how he does with that. Then the doctors actually said that if he continues to do well without the CPAP, that they can move him to another unit. So he wouldn't be in the NICU anymore. He would be able to go to some sort of intermediate unit, which would be really awesome. The doctors and the nurses are just amazed with how premature that he was, how well he's doing. And so that's just encouraging for us to just see how well he's doing, and how he just continues to get stronger and stronger every day. But please keep praying for him. We want him to be able to get out of the NICU. So we definitely want you to keep praying for that. Thank you guys so much for praying. As we've said before, it just gives us so much strength to know that you guys are praying and that you guys love us and care about us. Thanks for all your comments on Facebook. We love seeing all your comments on the pictures of Judah and things like that. And we just thank God so much for all the miracles that have happened. We're just so grateful that He has answered our prayers for so many different things that have been going on. And we're so grateful for all the staff here. They're amazing. And yeah, just things are going good. So please keep praying for us. We love you guys so much. Thanks.